Hi, I'm John Sonderegger. Welcome back to Charley Talk. We're talking emergency management planning with Rod Zerr, Division Director for Emergency Management in St. Charles County. Rod, we were talking at the break a little bit about you have a pretty small staff. How do you go about expanding that staff with volunteers when there's a need?
Well, John, it's a multi-pronged approach. Number one, the first thing we do is put our staff on 12-hour schedules. That way we break them down into a day and an overnight shift. And then from there, we call in our primary volunteers, which is the Emergency Communications Association, and they become communications or volunteer managers, which oversee any walk-in volunteers that we may bring in for the duration.
And your job really at the division is to coordinate all the efforts, correct?
That is correct. We're a coordinating body. We are not really a leadership body per se, but we're there to coordinate other efforts, yes.
And if somebody wants to volunteer to work with this group, how do they do it?
They can contact our office, and the best way to do that is just call the office at 636-949-3023, and we will get them appropriate applications and requests for a background check, which we do.
The LEPC that we were talking about, Local Emergency Planning Committee, they're one of the Citizen Core Council members. They have somebody on that committee. Do they also help?
That is correct. The Citizen Core Council is kind of a newer organization, but they represent community emergency response teams, which certainly can be a big help during a disaster.
Just so everybody's not confused, Rod and his boys aren't out in the boats taking people, rescuing them out of the ditches. You're making sure people get out there to do it, correct?
That is correct. We coordinate those functions. We do have a resource officer who leads that operation, but yes, it's done mostly through volunteers and other organizations, yes.
In 2008, when we had the floods that were going on, I was riding around the county with Craig McGuire, the Sheriff's Department, and we were calling your office to say what we were seeing at the time. Is that the way you get information about where the river's up, what roads are flooded? Is just people out in the community? Or?
Yes, we do well through community reports. We also will deploy one of our staff members out to do what we call reconnaissance, normally twice a day, to check river levels and also road closing statuses, yes.
So this is a busy time of the year for you. At other times, are you sort of like the Maytag repairman, just waiting for the phone to ring?
Well, not exactly, John, because we do grants administration. We administer about $300,000 in grants every year. We're also the administrator for the 911 telephone system in St. Charles County, which also has a year-round function.
You administer the 911 program?
That is correct. Now, we are not in control of the actual dispatch personnel, but we actually control the 911 telephone system per se.
And when we go to this new emergency radio system that we're talking about, I guess you guys will be busy.
Yes, we will. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Rod, thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate you coming in, and let's hope that your phone doesn't ring with an ice storm or anything like that in the near to future.
Oh, I certainly hope not, John.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Rod. That's all the time we have. You've watched Charley Talk.